toughest injury of my life. I was being chased by my cousin and I tripped on a chunk of grass and broke my arm so badly that I needed 2 open surgeries and almost 2 years to recover. Pretty terrible, I know. But here's what I find kind of unfair. By the age of 10, I had already fallen off a 7-meter tree, nearly drowned myself into a mud hole, drove my bike full speed into a river. I mean, I had so many chances to get a badass story ending with a nice car to be proud of. And yet the thing that actually left me a scar for life was tripping on grass. I mean, if you are to have such an awful injury, at least it should come with a cool story, right? Well, there's nothing cool about tripping on grass, like guinea pigs. But anyways, I recovered just in time for high school. And there, it wasn't much before I actually found my first girlfriend. And our relationship was so beautiful and amazing and honest. In my head. Outside my head, friends kept telling me that she likes another guy and keeps trying to get with him, but obviously I didn't listen. I knew they were haters, trying to ruin my relationship. Turns out those haters were right, she broke up with me, and quite honestly, it didn't surprise me all that much. What did surprise me was when I saw that she celebrated on Facebook 1 month of relationship with that other guy. 2 weeks after we broke up. I mean, really? You're not even gonna wait to properly break my heart before you move on? Come on now. So I've got my bones broken, my heart broken, what else could be broken? Oh yes, my sanity. I almost broke that as well. A year and a half ago when I came here in Cluj, when I moved in Cluj for university. Luck made it so that I had to stay in an old communist apartment with 2 other guys. Now, things were not particularly stable in that apartment. For example, in our bathroom we had a big old bathtub suspended on some kind of thin, rusty bars. It was very unstable. And since it was that unstable, one afternoon it flipped over while I was taking a shower. So there I was, graciously falling towards the ground, and I tried to grab the sink to, stop myself. But obviously the sink wasn't any more stable. So one second later, there I was, spread across the bathroom floor, butt naked with the sink and a bathtub on top of me. Now, obviously, my other 2 friends were really startled by the noise, so they rushed to the bathroom and tried to open the door. Hey Dragos, are you alright? I can't open the door. It's hitting on something. What do you think the door was hitting on?
You.
Not only me, it was hitting my freaking head. Talk about life being unfair. My first shower in Cluj, the whole bathroom collapsed on me, and my friends tried to give me a concussion. What? So, why did I tell you all these bad things that happened to me? Is it because I'm a college kid and college kids are whiny poopers that like to complain about everything? Maybe. Maybe, but it's not only because of that. I also want to prove a point. I could also tell you these stories in a different way. I could tell you that at 10 years old I broke my arm so bad that doctors said I wouldn't be able to use it again. That my first love cheated on me. That I lived in such an awful apartment that things collapsed from my first shower. But what do you prefer? Someone that's always complaining about how unfair and tough life is? Or someone that has the ability to make fun of it? Because you see, life is so unfair. It really is. It's unfair for everyone. But our greatest superpower is that we can make fun of it. And we should make fun of it. Of course, the fact that you lost your plane because you couldn't find your keys is pretty awful. But it's also kind of funny how those damn keys are always there when you don't need them. As I said, we can laugh about anything, and we should do it. We should make jokes because it makes us feel better. We should laugh because laughing is genuine, and we need genuine people around us. We should always have a sense of humor, because it renders us powerful. in the face of the so tragic unfairness of life. And I would like to end with a story that always gets me quite emotional. For real. A great man was in a hospital fighting with a terrible disease for years. His day had finally come, so the whole family gathered around his bed. Now, as everyone sensed death coming closer and closer, his youngest son started to cry. At that moment, the man looked at his son and said, "Son, why do you cry? You should be proud. After I go, you will finally be the most handsome man in the family." Everyone laughed, including the man himself, as he was giving his last breath. Humor can bring light to the darkest of places. Never lose your sense of humor, Mr. Toastmaster.